Today we're going to follow some protocol. It's been a minute. Um, so we will do uh, the Haida Nation anthem, class prayer, class greeting, um, Haida introductions, new phrases that we haven't gone over, um, and Goose Gal Egan. We'll pick up where we left off and the departure song. So that is on the agenda for today. Okay, the nation anthem. Okay, Tlajugia Usla. All rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo ho wee, ha wee, ah wee, hey hi yo ho wee, ah wee, ah wee, ah wee, yo ho wee. Yo, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, yo, ho, we, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, Howie, Howie, hey, hi, yo, Howie, 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 yo. How you may be seated. This Haida Nation anthem. It's a very old canoe song. It's a paddling song. So it was originally known as Coming Into the House paddling song. Then in the 1980s, the elders stood up to logging on Lyle Island, where uh, traditional Haida villages were, and they got arrested. And it was very emotional and very powerful. And then the younger generation joined the cause to stop logging. And so it then became known as the Lyle Island song. In 2010, the Council of the Haida Nation decided to officially make this song the Haida Nation anthem. When they do a potlatch in Haida Gwaii, they start with this song. And if your chief is throwing the potlatch, then you dance in with the chief. Okay, but that reminds me before the before 2010, before the Haida Nation anthem song became a reality, this was our highest song of honor. And it's a Johnny Bennett song, but it's also noted as Putting Food into the Fire song. I think most indigenous cultures have this uh, putting food into the fire ceremony. And the history behind this song, um, the elder who spoke about this song, I think it was Jim Adenso, saying this song is the highest song of honor and reverence of our people. And Johnny Bennett was a Yucklana's house chief in Haucan, but his predecessor, old Chief Yeltatsi, oh no, old Chief Yeltatsi, um, George Yeltatsi was a predecessor to old Chief Yeltatsi. They were all Yucklana's chiefs. But old Chief Yeltatsi, his English name was William James of Antlas, which is Muddy Water Stream Town. That was located 7 to 8 miles south of Haucan, is also connected to the song. Um, this was originally a Yucklana song, but it became public. And this song is sung differently than all our other songs. So I'm going to sing this song. Kliandi Taigastu Sanu Dalankatu Hu Kingang Wastu How Lausu Digwansa Dasanan Hujwas Wanza Dasanan Han Kil La Kliandi Taigastu Sanu Dalankatu Hu Kingang Wastu How Lausu Digwansa Dasanan Ujwas Kwanza Dasanan Hankila Fliandi Tigers Clue Sanu Dalankatu Who King on was to How Shall Su Digwansa Dasanan Ujwas Wanza Dasanan Hunt Kill La. So when the elders sang this song, when it came to these last four words, Hunt Kill La, they would raise and lower their right hand and gesture to the sacred fire, even if it was an imaginary fire. Um, they would raise and lower their right hand, sign language of giving thanks. So here is the translation. Early when I roast coho in the fire and you folks hear it crackling and whistling, I say, look about, for that is me saying good words to you. So a loved one would come through the sacred fire portal and speak kind words to them, and they got really excited and really happy and felt really blessed that a loved one came back to speak to them. Okay, now we're going to do class prayer and class greeting, and then we'll go into introductions. Class prayer. O Sans Shanawai, O Sanan Itlaktas, O Salana, Hugan Sudas, Kasant Itlanga Gudang. Have pity on what we are saying This is very traditional to start a prayer and showing that you are humble before you go into gratitude and for what you are asking for. Haji Singayan Talankit Lagan, we thank you for this day. Ayat Achin Ichku Katskit Sandalanga Talankit Lagan, we thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan Talanistas Itkastlite, whatever we are about to do, help us. Aman Talan Istiye Ana, so that we could do it right. How Sinsanawai, how Sanang Itlaktas, how Salana, Kun Anshita, let it be as is. Last greeting, Itidasa, Hadala Isis, Atlan Anas, the Goodnight Lagan, the Tolan, Dalang Isas H, the Goodnight Lagan, Dalang H and the Hangilgan, Aya Kilan Talang Skatan, Dalang Ansh Kit Lagan, Jahawa U Had Kil Talang Skata Sin. Greetings, welcome, good people. I'm happy to be here. My friends, my family, I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Now we're going to go into Haida introductions. I'll start and then we'll go around the room. Hadala Isis, Atlan Anas de Gunai Lagan. Good people, noble people, I'm happy to be here. Rob Yates, Hinudikian. My name is Rob Yates. Dakjus Iskian, Huya Hadas, Hinuhadkish Dikian. My Haida names are Dakjus and Huya Hadas, which mean small shrimp and white raven, respectively. Iskin, Datwait Gusu,
Adela is Atlan an Oxy Goodnight Login. Big Bear Alexander Hinu di Kiong. Yes Ken Hinu Hakikti Kiong.
Ong, Hulagin, Lajuju,
Alla is aklanan di gudin gailagan juju is kin yast out yas ka hinu di kyang how
uh, to afternoon. You're on mute.
Thank you. Hyla Isis Atlin an Asti Gudnailagan. Kreen Hinudi Kiang Tau Hanu Hinu Had Kil Di Kiang.
How Stashkawas.
Hadala Isis Atlan Asl Dikut Night Lagen Della Hinu Dikiang Stavkawa Sinu Hat Kit Dikiang.
Okay. We're going to go into some new phrases. Okay. Our first phrase, Ayat Hakish Kwan Ush Kalungen. I did the phonetics wrong here. This L, I learned from a teacher, is surrounded by a bunch of vowels and it kind of gets swallowed up. So you pronounce it twice. You pronounce it here and then you pronounce it here. So in the phonetics, I now have two L's because that's how it's going to be pronounced. So let me start over. Ayat had kish, Quan U, and it all pronounced as one word, Quan U, and then the verb, Kalungen. Today I wrote a lot of things in Haida. Ayat had kish, Quan U, Kalungen. Ayat had kish, Quan U, Kalungen. Kiskin.
Ayat had Kikonu. Oh, yeah. Kalongan.
Ang. Tlajuju.
Ayat Xaad Kil Class Kalungen.
Ta'alstanu.
Ayat Hadkith Quanus Kalungan.
Stachkawas.
Ayat Hatkits Kwan Ul Kalagan.
Okay, we have a new verb. It's not a new verb, but it's new to this class. Juju's used to this verb. So we have ayat. Kil could be voice or words, that type of thing. In this case, it's words. Hautla is new, so kil hautla, new words. I realize, di, because it's a stative sentence, and then unsit galgun. So here in phonetics, I have un, sit, gull, like a seagull, and then gun, unsit galgun. So today I realized some new words. Aya, kilhautla, di, unsit galgun. Aya, kilhautla, di, unsit galgun. Skin.
Ayat Ilhautla. Die Unsen Daugen.
On. Tlajuju.
Ayat Kilhokla Diunsit Ulgung.
On. Ta'alstanu.
Ayat Kil Hautla di Unsit Gulgan.
On. Stachkawas.
Ayat Kil Hautla di Unsit Gulgan.
On. So this verb here, gula, um, means to enjoy, to like. In this case, we're going along the lines of enjoy. Auya is very, so or really. So if you really enjoyed something, um, in today's lingo, you might translate ayat di gula auyagan as I had a blast today, or I had a great time today. So ayat di gula auyagan. So this AW here is going to have a strong ow sound, like ow, I hurt myself. And then ya, and then gin for past tense. So ayat digula yagen. Ayat digula yagen. Giskin.
Ayat Dikola Aoyagen.
Tlajuju.
Aya di kula auyagang.
Ta'aftanu.
Ayat Dikula Alyagen.
Stafkawas.
Ayat di gula auyagen.
And gee, I wonder who made me write this.
You love your job, Rob.
Ong.
I remind myself that every week. So we have ayat today. A lot of these phrases have been starting with ayat today. Iskin, iskin, tlajuju. Eighth is with, and dikula awiyagan. I had a blast. So ayat giskin iskin tlajuju eighth dikula awiyagan. I had a blast with Big Bear and Elias today. Ayat giskin, the W is not pronounced. Tlajuju eighth dikula awiyagan.
And you'll need to make it convincing. Clunka.
You mean I have to say this with a straight face?
Ong.
Kaanu. Ayat Giskin Iskin Tlajuju Eighth Digula Hawiyagan. I'm not going to call on Giskin Wadu Tlajuju because you're already in this phrase. Ta'austanu. Do you want to say this phrase?
Ayat Gliskin Iskan Dlajuju Ithi Ola Alyagen.
How Stashkawas.
Ayat guiskin. How do you say that?
Giskin
Giskin.
Iskin Tlajuju.
Guiskin iskan tlajuju eight di gula auyagen.
Okay, Singan Hawaii with three different ways of saying breakfast. But Kuyang, who is fluent in the language, said that the consensus of Singayan Hawaii is that it's most likely referring to dry cereal. So, Singayan Hawaii. Oh boy, this whole thing is basically, well, Singayan Hawaii. Yeah, these four words get said as all one word. Singayan Tawash Tagan. And then we could go into the verb. Singayan Tawash Tagan. Singayan Tawash Tagan. Singayan Tawash Tagan. So we say all these four, and then we could do a slight pause, come up for air, and then go into the verb. Singayan Tawash Tagen. Giskin.
Sing Ion Tawach Tagen.
On. Tlajuju.
Bingayan. Alright. Tagen.
On. Ta'aftanu.
Sing aya tau tagen.
Stakawas.
Sing Ion Tawas Tagen.
Okay, in Haida, when we say that we ate something else with our food, we don't use ace or hush or ush. We use suit, kind of like alongside with. So, so here we have Singayan Chawai, cereal, soot, um, with, or in this case, in, um, Hans Kapchu. This is not in the dictionary. Han is berry or fruit, and Skapchu is curved. So Han Skapchu is curved fruit, which describes a banana. And then I ate. So I ate bananas in my cereal. But we have to use soot to connect the banana with the breakfast cereal. So Singayan Tawai, soot, Hans Kapchuch, Tagen. So because of the rule, whatever comes before the HL blend has to be pronounced with it. So Skapju isn't pronounced by itself. It'll be pronounced with the HL blend. So Skapju, Skapju, Hagen. I ate bananas in my cereal. Singayan Tawai, Sut, Han Skapju, Hagen. Skin.
Sing ion tawa sut han skapchuch tagen.
On. Yashka.
Sing Ion always suit uns Jews Tagen.
On. Ta'aftanu.
Sing ion tau wai suit han skaptus tagen.
On. Stashkawas.
Sun Ion Tawai Suit. Haun. Han. Oh. Han Skupjuth Tagen.
On. How So this is our verb for moving. And to turn a verb into a noun, you have to make it definitive. Yeah. And so when you use saga, when you conjugate it, you have to add another A to it. So if it just had one A, we would call that a weak A. So we want it to be a strong A. So we add another A to it. And then in this case, we would add guy to it to make it definitive and a noun instead of a verb. So because this is a noun and it's definitive, it means this part here, the movers, saga guy. So I saga guys Chagongin. Today I called the movers. This verb, this this part is easy enough. Kya, but then we have all these G's. So it's kya gong gin, kya gongin, kya gongin. I saga guys kya gongin. And saga guy isn't pronounced on its own because we have the HL blend. So it's saga, saga, saga guys, saga guys. There's 6 A's there. Saga guys, saga guys.
Up
Aya
to
on
which word are you changing to a noun?
the word to move right here.
Oh,
Saga, saga, saga. This is our verb meaning to move.
so
So
you're
when I'm
changing the verb to a noun to be in the verb spot?
no, I'm see like right here it's a verb and it's in present tense and it means moving. But I changed it up here to be a noun definitive. So I knew that GAAY had to be added onto it. And so now it's a noun definitive. So it's the movers or specific movers. And the noun I'm using is called Hyagangin. Does that make sense?
Not yet, but it will. I'm trying to make call. Call is a verb.
Yeah, here we have call, or I called Hyagangin. I called, and then we have Ayat today, and then we have Sagagai, the movers. So today I called the movers.
So the movers here is a noun.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then down below, it's a verb meaning moving.
Okay. Thank you.
Um, so Ayat Sagagai Hyagangin. This is a tongue twister. Ayat Sagagai Hyagangin. The way we do this TS, glottal stop, is our tongue is curled upwards in front of our bottom teeth. And we do the TS sound from here. Saga guy, saga guy, saga guy. Oh, it's easier now that I'm explaining it. Saga guy, saga guy. Earlier when I was using my English brain, I was getting a little bit tongue-tied. But now that I'm making sure that my tongue is curled, sagagaish, it's much easier. Sagagaish. Aya sagagaish kyagungin. It's up to you guys if you want to practice this one. If you don't, you could uh, simply skip it. I know the next phrase looks longer, and it is, but it's easier to pronounce. Giskin, do you want to practice this one?
Ayat Sagagai Ayat Kaigagan.
The Juju.
You just called me. Aya. Gagai, gagai, yagangen.
Yeah, I didn't give you an option. It's just like Lejuju Hucksta. Do it.
You're hitting my beat.
To Alstanu.
Aya Agagais Kya Gangen.
Stashkawas. Are you there, Stashkawas?
Oh, she said she'll be right back.
Okay, got you. This one is easier. And if you need the phonetics, they're there. Kinhaganan U is going to be pronounced all as one word. And here we have it in phonetics. Kinhaganan. It's kind of funny because it sounds like you're hugging a non, a grandmother. Kinhaganan U, Eich, Organ A, Talang, Sa, Sagang, Sagang. The reason is because we're moving to Oregon. So Genhaganan U A means the reason is because. And then Oregon Oz to Talon is we, an active sentence, and Sagang is moving present tense. Genhaganan U A Oregon A Talon Sagang Sagang. Now that the word is shorter, I'm struggling to pronounce the shorter version. Sagong. It was easier for me to say Sagagai. Sagong, Sagong, Sagong. Genhaganan u eich organ a dalan Sagong. Kisken.
Genhaganan u ach organ at alang tagang.
Tlajuju.
Gananu it. It Oregon at lung sagang.
The Alstanu.
Din Haganan U Eighth Organ A Talang Agan.
Okay, the next one I didn't put in phonetics. I'm a nerd and I like to count and hide out, especially if it involves large numbers. Dala, Ki, Lagwa, Tlalai, Tlashwat, Swanson, Glu, Alagan. It costs about $11,000. In other words, the move from Alaska to Oregon. But I'm not going to make you guys say that one. We're going to move on to this one. Dala is Haida jargon for dollar. And then is I. And Ida is to save. And Hayagan is to know how to. And if you want, you could put the two verbs back to back. It's optional. Sometimes the elders would have them both verbs back to back like that. I put a space there to because both ways are acceptable and that it would be less confusing. So we have Dallas, Ida, Hayagan. I know how to save money. Dallas, Ida, Hayagan. Dallas, Tida, Hayagan, Fiskin.
Dalach. Kida. Hayagen. Oi.
Get that frog
I
out of your
think
throat.
I broke my beak like Yakha.
Don't you keep hitting the keyboard with my beak?
Yashka, Daswait Kusu.
Dalat Irak Ayagung.
The afternoon.
Dallas Kida Hayakan.
Staskawas.
Dallas Kida Gayagan.
In La Hauya Uijun. It's a great thing. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. There is another way of pronouncing. It's blending the ya and the u into yao. But I don't want to make it more complicated than it already is. We certainly do blend it though when it's by um, when la is by itself. In other words, there's no auya in the phrase. If it's like this, then these two definitely get blended into lao, lao. But in this particular case, we could do either or. And so I have it set up so that's kin la auya u ijan. Kin la auya u ijan. It's a great thing or it's a really good thing. Giskin.
In La. Oh, yeah. Are you Ejan?
Um, Dlajuju.
In La Oyau Ijung. Ijung.
Austanu.
In La Auya Uijin.
Yeah, Ginla Auya Uijan. Staskawas.
Ginla Auya U Ijung.
Okay, this might be a normal size house. I just know it's bigger than the previous house that we bought. So gu na iwants u halung duggan. We bought a big house there. Gu na iwants u halung duggan. Gu na iwants u halung duggan. The skin.
Guna. Ewantu. Alan. Dalgan.
Lajuju.
Buna. Iwan to lang takin skian skinny skin klajuju kinklawasang.
Jaria Tlangus.
I just said he's already invited me and Giskin to come and visit him.
Oh. I thought you were saying you and Giskin Audi invited yourself over to
Well, that's what I actually did say, but I wanted to make it sound better in English so that we would sound better as people.
It'll never happen.
to Austenau.
Una I wants u talong duggan.
How are Stashkawas?
Guna Iwans U Talung Dalkin.
How are so I'm using the Haida calendar. That's another thing I like to do, use the Haida calendar. So Han Kungai is berries are ripening month. And that refers to June. So Han Kungai Ellen Sagang. Um, Han uh, hmm, I don't know how to do phonetics on all of these. Han Kungai Ellen Sagang. We're moving in June. Skin. Find the microphone button.
Han Kugaya Talong Sak Agen. No, Sakang.
On.
Yeesh.
Ulagan. Tlajuju.
I found my microphone button. Ân cung cái along is along young.
To oust the new.
Hung hung kyung I tla lung gang.
How Stashkawas.
Han Kugai Talung Sathgan.
How So I'm using the English word nigh, Nigh, for phonetics. Nigh, hautla, di, well, we'll say well, I guess, and then kingen. My hubby saw the new house. So nigh hautla is the new house, and di claw my hubby, and kingen saw. So nigh hautla di claw kingen. Nigh hautla di claw kingen. Giskin.
Nai Hala de Tlau Kingen.
On. Lajuju.
My okla the clockingen.
On. The afternoon.
Nai hautla ditla kingen.
On. Staskawas.
Oops, did I have my speaker off?
Your speaker's on.
Oh, did I already say it?
Not yet.
Oh, I did have it off. Okay. Nai Hautla Di Tlau Kingen.
How ni jing I uch king kin. I only saw the pictures. Sunan ni jing I uch kingen. Sunan ni jing I uch kingen. Sunan ni jing I uch kingen. Iskin.
Sunan ning ni jengai kengen.
Glajuju.
Luhunan, Nijangai, Ut, Ingen.
Ta'askanu.
Sunan ni jing I uth ingen.
Stashkawas.
Sunan Nijanai Uth Kingen.
Huskit. Place in wise glue. Hit. Uth. Blue. Skin. So I used to say, Singayan, Lugan. I got up early in the morning and then I would say what time it was. So this is a new phrase for me. Now I could just say I got up and say what time it was. So Gasket Clash in Weistlu hit Uth Kaslugen. It was about 5:30 when I got up. Gasket Clash in Weistlu hit Uth Kaslugen. So you guys could use this framework. Maybe someone got up at 7:30. Change out place for jaguar. Casket jaguar in Weistlu hit Uth Slogan. I got up at 7:30. So you guys could use this framework if you want to. Casket place in Weistlu. And when we get to glue, we pause. It sounds more poetic. And then go into hit Uth Slogan. Skin.
Basket like in wise blue hit kas lugen.
La Juju.
Skiklet in Wise Luhedem, Edut, Otslugen.
Okay, mister, you forgot to pause after glue.
Oh no!
And
Johnny,
because you didn't pause, you messed up on the verb. So this is a
you're...
do-over, mister.
Skiklet in Wise Lu, Edu, Tlau, Otslugen.
Slugen.
He had a
Otslugen.
mouthful of fries.
Done
That's
job,
it.
fries, huh?
I knew it. I should say Hundi und Sieden. Ka'austanu.
Let's get to Gua and Waistlu. Het us kath lugen.
How Dashkawas.
Xaad Class inwijslu. Het us kaslugen.
We only have a minute left. I want to sing the departure song as it has some of our most used phrases in it. So this song has the phonetics underneath. The translation is I'll see you again, my friend, my friend. Hope all good things come your way. Take good care, my friend, my friend. Return to me, my friend, my friend. House done, king song, dee-to-wee, dee-to-wee. House done, king song, dee-to-wee, dee-to-wee. Geet squad dungui, kin la son. Geet squad dungui, kin la son. Da managas king, dee-to-wee, dee-to-wee. The Managansking, D2E, D2E, Degrees, D2E, D2E, Degrees, D2E, D2E. Hallelujah. Thank you, everyone.
I
Yes.
I'll see some of you tonight in class. Other words, weekend. Guy last I know it's early in the week, but I won't see some of you until next week. So have a good week, guys.
Kingu.
Mother King.
Oh, tonight.